Welcome back. Welcome back to Full Circle with Mikali. A very good morning to you. You know we love to hear from you, so be part of the conversation. 111 that is our SMS line. Shilingi moja tu. You get to talk to us. Switch TV KE, Pale Instagram, Switch TV Kenya. On Facebook, it's Mikali Mary on Instagram and Twitter. Mikali Mary on Facebook as well. We will be checking your comments in just a bit. Right now, though, I don't know how this scenario plays in your head. So, boy meets girl. Boy falls in love with girl, start dating, girl falls sick. Normal situations, what happens to the guy? Most of the times, they will just step back and let your family take care of you. But the story today is of a man who still is standing by the girl as she goes through her cancer treatment. It's time for Family Circle. We have Eric and Michelle in studio. I am smiling so hard because Michelle is over here telling me how tense she is. And I mean, this is me trying to just calm you down. It's an easy, I understand this is the first time that the two of you are doing this. But what you have done even behind the scenes is so much bigger than what we're doing here. And I think it is important for the world to hear and learn and be part of the journey as well. And we're here because of Sheila, and Sheila is not here. So maybe you can introduce yourselves individually and your relationship to Sheila as well. We'll start with you, Michelle.
My name is Michelle Gay. I'm the big sister to Sheila.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm Eric Inziani Libwege. I'm Sheila's boyfriend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's the guy I was talking about. Yeah, guys? So how long have you two dated, Eric?
I think right now it's like 2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
And at what point did Sheila fall ill?
It was March last year.
March last
around
year.
that time, yeah.
So it's a year since.
Yeah, it's a year since.
You know, was she still living at home?
She was living at my place.
She was living at your place.
Yes, in
And
Kitengela.
in Kitengela. What are the first instances that you noticed that Sheila wasn't okay?
The time, she was like short of breath.
Okay.
She could not even breathe. She was really struggling.
To
She was in a lot of pain. That's when I took her to hospital.
And that was the first time it just happened at once.
Yes.
That there's no even preparation for anaumwa kichwa leo kesho. So
So I took her to Nairobi Women's in Kitengela. At first they didn't know what was happening. They just did a biopsy, which was inconclusive. They also did an MRI. They could see there's something wrong in her bones and bone marrow. Yeah. So they said, just take her home as we wait for the results for the bone marrow aspiration.
okay.
When you were at home for the 2 weeks now, for the 14 days.
The results come after 14 days.
Yes, we were told to wait for 2 weeks.
That's a long time. She's been given painkillers.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think it was like 1 week and a half. She just collapsed in the middle of the road, like in my house. Just collapsed. Then she couldn't even move at all. We had to call an ambulance to come and pick her from the house.
Yes.
She was taken to Nairobi Women's. Kitengela told us they don't want to admit her again. So they took her to Nairobi Women's in Hurlingham. That is where they did another biopsy.
Okay. So Sheila is the light skin,
Yes.
the little beautiful girl over there.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll just have her pictures on the screen so that you have visuals of who that's Sheila.
That's Sheila.
Okay, cool.
So they did a biopsy. That is when they found out that she has cancer. Metastatic stage 4 breast cancer.
Stage 4.
Stage
Yes.
4.
How did you find out? Were you part of this conversation from the onset, Maria Kwanza
Yeah,
Lupo
of
and
course, I
Nairobi
was.
Women's Kitengela?
Yeah, I was. So at first, Sheila, as she said, she collapsed on the corridor. And then they they had to rush her to hospital.
Yeah.
And there she told me there was this nurse who was cleaning her up. So she touched her breast, I could feel lump. And, you know, she was concerned, akasema, let me ask the doctor to check this. That's when they found it was cancer. Yeah.
Okay. And the journey has not been easy since. That was March last year.
It has not been easy.
And most of the times when this happens, there's so many things that come into play. We've had so many things about cancer. It's the one thing you do not want to hear associated to anyone you love, family, friend, whoever.
Even your enemy.
Even your enemies. It's not something that you want them to ever get. How was that for you, getting this information that your girlfriend now, it's confirmed that all of a sudden we were okay, but now she has cancer stage 4?
It was very, I don't even know how to explain it. First of all, I felt like the world is ending. And like maybe she was going to die. Yeah.
And for you, Michelle, this is your blood.
It was really tough.
Yeah. And the parents, the others, do you have other siblings?
No, just 2 of us.
Just the 2 of you?
Yes.
And parents?
Yeah, they're still there.
They're still there. How did they take this information?
We were all shocked. Of course, we cried.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Pray.
Yeah. What was the first thing? See, when you're told that, oh, I'm so sorry, guys. So, cancer treatment, did you know anything or where to even start, or were you guided? Was there guidance from the doctors? You had now to start researching all by yourselves?
We had to research, of course, time unaenda YouTube.
Unaanza kuangalia kunaenda ngaje, nani najua alishawaipitia, alafu ukapataje, kuanzia hapo kukaendaje?
Sasa unajua at first tuliambiwa tu ni cancer. We didn't know which stage it was. Okay. So we were just hoping it's not stage 4 because it's the worst stage.
Yeah.
So hapo ndo unaenda Google unaangalia, unajipea motisha, unasema it's not that, it's not stage 4, it's not that. So when it came, it was stage 4. That's when it got really worse, because stage 4 is actually very bad. But we collected ourselves as a family, as friends. We started a WhatsApp group, which we started collecting money and stuff like that, showing support, going to visit her. Yeah, we didn't have time to to cry about it or something.
Yeah. You cry as you continue to find a way out,
yes,
or find solutions to this.
Yes.
And getting kwa your world of medicine and hospitals and all of this, was it easy to just know that this is where it starts and this is where this is the best facility for this? Was that information available?
Not really. But then we were given options by the receiving doctor at Nairobi Women's in Hurlingham. She gave us options, and we chose Nairobi West.
Okay.
Because we had from research again, we saw like a lot of people are recommending the new cancer center at Nairobi West.
Okay.
So we settled for Nairobi West. But we did not, unfortunately, we did not continue the same doctor. We chose now Dr. Mutua, who's the resident oncologist at Nairobi West. And he has been with us the whole time. And he's
a very good doctor.
Very good doctor.
There's hope there, which is a beautiful thing. So so we admit her to Mpeleka sasa Nairobi West.
Yes.
And then treatment starts.
Yes.
Do we hit chemo immediately, or there's some preparations before that?
For Sheila's case, because the cancer had gone to her bone marrows, we were given an option of not doing chemo. We'll do radiotherapy, 10 sessions along her, to the upper back, lower back,
the hip,
and around the pelvic bone. Because again, she could not walk. She was just using a wheelchair actually the whole time. So we did, and then apart from the radio, we'd also started on hormone therapy. It's also a type of cancer treatment, but it's like long term. You take it for I don't know how many
years.
Yes.
Hormone therapy.
Yes, hormonal therapy. So that is what she's currently on, plus the radiotherapy that again we have started again.
So we did the first 10 sessions.
Yes.
And was it going concurrently with the hormonal therapy?
Yes.
And then that stopped.
Yeah.
And then now we're back at the radiotherapy.
Yes.
But looking at how she got in na venye yuko saizi, anaendelea vipi?
Okay, at first, after the first sessions, it was a radiotherapy. Alikuwa poa kabisa.
Alikuwa poa.
Hadi akasimama.
Akatembea.
Akachana na wheelchair. And we were very happy.
Yes.
We went through her party.
Imagine.
To celebrate that, because it was such a milestone. And then, I think like 2 months ago.
December.
December.
She started complaining of headaches.
Yeah.
Was she still in hospital this whole time, or she came home?
Home, you know,
Okay.
the normal radiotherapy, just do like every day,
Um,
go for a session of, I think it's
Also,
like 10.
bado hiyo ni transport kila
Yeah.
siku
Kila
siku.
siku.
kutoka Kitengela.
Side, hiyo time alikuwa Kitengela, but now nilimrudisha kwa mam.
Okay.
Hata mimi nimerudi
in
home.
Komarok.
Juu
It's
somehow easier. Huko ilikuwa kwa
easier.
flat, na ilikuwa
Kupanda stairs
na
na
umebebana na
wheelchair.
wheelchair ni shida.
Okay, okay. So it was easier to move back kwa mom. That means even your life had to change a lot.
A lot.
Kwa sababu mko wawili tuna lazima umchunge, na pale nyumbani mam pia yuko.
Yes.
So kamleta karibu
Eh,
na mam.
na mam.
So hospital, at least it's closer
Yes.
to the hospital where
Yes.
she's getting the treatment. And you've been raising funds.
Yeah.
Mmekuwa mkiraise funds kwa social media, na today is one of those days that I would like to push that as much as I can to see if we can raise some more as well. And when we come back from this short break, we will be telling you how much they've been asking, and you can give so much more. There's a hashtag that has been going round as well, and we will be telling you all those details over this short commercial break. This is Full Circle with Mukali. Welcome back to Full Circle with Mukali on Family Circle. Today we have Michelle and Eric in studio. They're talking about love in terms of cancer, and not just love because the boyfriend and the sister are here. It's love because even we can show love during this time. And just before we went on a break, we were talking about a campaign that Eric, you started on social media to raise funds, because this was becoming a very expensive affair for the family and friends as well. Maybe you can tell us more about that and what inspired you to step out and just be like, nisaidieni.
Okay, what happened? As I said, when we found out that Sheila had cancer, we had to act quickly. And so at that point I was confused, I won't even lie. But a friend of mine called Dixon, is in one of the photos. He approached me and told me, hey bro, we have to like move quickly. We just start a WhatsApp group. We, as close friends of Sheila, we can remove something small, for this process. So as we went on, we kind of donated a lot of money. It came to like 36,000, just friends. But to corner, we need more cash. That's when I approached Michelle. We opened a pay bill number, which is 800 14.
Sorry?
800 1427.
800 1427.
Yes.
That is the pay bill
Pay
number.
bill number and account number. Is it account number? Is your name.
Is your name.
Oh, is your name.
Account number
So
is your name.
800
1427.
1427.
Yes.
And then the name is Mwikali. It could be Carol, it could be Eric, it could be anyone. Yes. And you dubbed this campaign 100 shillings.
Yes.
Why 100?
Because okay, as a human, I felt like we are being can I say too much to people? Like we are asking them for
Ni
too
kama
much.
tusumbua.
Yeah. So I realized that if we ask people to just give us 100 bob each, we can donate a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we won't have to bother anyone. Because you can find 100 bob easily, or 50 shillings. So I wasn't asking people to give us 1,000 or 10,000. No, just 100 or 50.
And how long has this campaign been running?
It's initially before Sheila did the first stage and she was okay. It went for about, I think, 6 months or 6 months.
Yeah.
Then when Sheila was okay, we stopped the campaign.
Okay.
Because we didn't need any money at that point. So after now, like 2 months or 3 months ago, when we found out that she had a mass in her brain.
You found out what?
She had tumor in her
She
brain.
had tumor?
Yes.
Yeah. We had to start the campaign again because the bill was going up and up every time.
Oh.
And we couldn't afford it. Yeah.
Cumulatively, maybe Michelle, you can changia on this. Cumulatively, how much have we been able to raise in comparison to what Sheila has needed? It's been a year since she started her treatment.
Roughly 2M.
That is what we need, or what we've spent so
What
far.
we have spent
So far,
yes,
is 2 million.
Yeah.
And she's still undergoing treatment. That means 2 million is non-existent. It is a non-issue now. We need to start again.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
It is a lot.
That is a lot.
Cancer is expensive.
It is. And if for anybody who's watching this show today, it's still the same campaign that is being pushed by Eric and Michelle. It's 100 bob for Sheila, and you can easily do that by just sending that amount of money. And if you can send even more, please do, to just help her see. They'd like to see her smile again and walk again and be happy again and rejoin them again. Just give us the pay bill number again.
The pay bill number is 8001427.
And the account name is your name.
It's your name.
Is your name.
Yeah.
Just say that again.
8001427. And the account number is your name.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now when we see, you've gone through a lot in 1 year, you've had to go back home. That means there's so many other things in your personal lives and you may change. Maybe Michelle and Danzana, maybe how much has your life changed since Sheila started her treatment?
A lot.
And for your family as well.
Mm-hmm. A lot, because for starters, I lost my job last year because of COVID.
Oh, because of COVID.
Yes,
okay.
they were downsizing. Then also.
So your source of income in terms of helping your own sister, now that has been stopped.
Yes.
So that is not happening. You have to depend on other people,
Yes.
which is also a burden to you.
For mom and dad, I think, because mom is a business person, is a business woman, her focus now is just Sheila.
Taking care of Sheila.
Yes. At least dad is still going to work.
Yeah.
Yes. But for mom and I, our focus is just Sheila.
Okay.
Nothing else.
And this has affected you in terms of money. It has affected you emotionally. This has also socially, how's your life been? Have you been able to just have your life even for a second? That stopped for 1 year.
Yes.
This has not been your life at all.
Yes.
And for you, you know, most of the times, and I think I said this when I started this conversation, that we have seen men that leave you for no reason at all. It could be because you lost your job and now they know that ataanza kunitisha siana pesa saizi ana kazi. But Sheila got sick and you did not take flight. You did not go. Did you at some point think that this is too much, that she has family and that family can just minda kwa tu chali yake atakuwa tumeoana?
Hapana, it never came to that point. I think I've been raised well, you know, by my parents.
I like that. This is where we big up mom and dad. Okay.
Yeah, so even at our mini support
Your
my
parents.
yeah, because
Okay.
even when we had, like, I think last week, on the weekend, we had this thing we were doing on social media. We had boards written, I stand with Sheila, hashtag, then we just post them on social media. And my parents even took part in that. So they just, you know, encouraged me.
Oh.
Yeah, so I never, it never came to that point where I want to leave or anything.
Yes.
You know, I just wanted to help. And even when she was bedridden, I used to go and chill with her, like, most of the times, you know.
Yeah.
That was my social life at that point.
Yeah.
And I never felt any burden whatsoever. I felt happy helping, of course.
Yeah.
Because I know I was helping a good person who would have done the same for me.
Plus, you loved her genuinely.
Yeah.
There's no point running away at this
Yeah,
particular
because I wasn't
point.
being forced by anyone to do
No.
that. Yeah.
But you did it, and you're still doing
And
it.
I'm still
What
doing
happened? So your social life also stopped.
it. Yeah,
Do you have a source of income where you go to work every day? You have
No,
you
I'm currently in school. I do architecture. So it was affected, of course. And,
Yeah.
you know, architecture is kind of tough. So,
Yes, it is.
At some point, I couldn't see her that much because I had so much schoolwork. And, you know, you have to do it. Like, it's a challenge because I still have to go to school. I have to read. But I have to see Sheila, I have to be there for her.
Yeah.
You have to talk. And so I think that was the toughest part
for you.
for me.
And during this whole time that Sheila has been in hospital, what was the lowest moment for you, where you saw her and you almost gave up? Did you ever have those moments of, my God, if there's no miracle tomorrow, by the way, I don't know what will happen?
Just after her surgery in March, yes, to remove the mass in her head.
March last year? Or
This year.
This year.
This year, after the mass, We were so optimistic
Mm-hmm.
that it will be non-cancer.
Cancer-free.
When the results came back, they said that the cancer had spread to her CNS, that's like the central nervous system. So they said basically what they removed was cancer.
So sorry. I'm
The
so
stuff.
It must have been. I'm so sorry. It's heavy. We have SMSs. Morning, guys. I didn't get the pay bill number. Well, please repeat it. Eric, please repeat that for us.
800-1427.
Say that again, just in case.
800-1427.
Okay. And the account name, that's a pay bill number. So the account name is your name. Sad story. These people are going through a lot. May God give them the strength to be able to go through this time. Kudos to Eric for being there. For Sheila, to be honest, another man would have run away. Where can we contribute? I think we'll keep saying the number.
Number is 800-1427.
Okay. And do we have an estimate of how much money we are required to have now? Do we have like a bill that we're working towards?
Yes. We're working with 2M.
Another 2 million.
Because it's like we have started again the process.
Yes. And so now we're dealing with a brain tumor. What happened to her breast?
The tumor in her breast reduced in size.
Okay.
But then it's like it reduced and it went to another place. Because apart from spreading to her CNS, when she was admitted in hospital the other day, like 2 weeks ago, she was discharged on Sunday. They could see that her liver function was not the way it's supposed to be. So after they did a scan, they saw that there are some traces of cancer that had gone to her liver. So yes, it had gone to her liver.
So that's 2 weeks ago.
Yes. She has been in hospital for like 3 weeks now. But then she was discharged on Sunday.
Yes.
Yes.
But this is new information. So we're dealing with the brain tumor, and then we've just discovered there are traces of cancer in her liver as well.
Yeah.
It's a fight that sometimes you feel like you need a break. Like, please God, give me a break. I need to breathe now.
Yes.
Just heal Sheila. And when you go through this as a caregiver, and maybe Eric, you're not there every other day at home because now she's home with you and mom and dad. As the caregiver, what would be your, like, not take home really, but your advice to other people out there who are also taking care of their sick ones at home or at hospital? Because you deal directly with Sheila every other day.
Basically, just be strong for them. Because if the patient sees you crying,
Yes.
they'll be heartbroken. But if you show them strength, you have no idea what it does to them. Okay. Sheila has told me so many times.
She's told you that you are her source of strength. So when you feel like you're weak, then you take your weakness away and deal with that alone, and then you have to come back strong
with a brave face.
And you have to do this every single day. And for you, Eric, how has it been for you? Sharing a love with her and also trying to show her that she will make it, even if sometimes you feel like, oh my God, I feel like it's too much. Maybe she doesn't deserve this.
Okay, for me, what I'll say is you have to be there for her. I think, there are times when she's tired or she's akona tu hasira fulani. But you as the caregiver, you have to understand her all the time.
Yeah.
Every time, because it's not easy. Let's be honest, cancer is something that it can kill someone.
That's
so
true.
When you have it in you, you feel like you could die or something like that. So mentally it is not, it's messing her up mentally.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that all the time. You have to be there, call her all the time, try and make jokes, just make it as normal as possible. That's the
And
best.
it's not easy as well, because even as she goes through the thoughts of this might be the it for me,
yeah.
you're also going through the same thoughts that
Yeah.
maybe this is, I don't know how tomorrow will be. So you live every day like it's your last
Yes.
with her, which is not a way to live. But then we have messages here. Good morning, Mikali. The story is so moving. Guys like Eric are rare to come by. May God give them strength. That is Rose. Morning, Mikali. It's Shelmith Kinua. I have contributed, and God is working with them, and they should not give up. Another one here says, "Hi, morning, Weeks. Sheila's story breaks my heart. It's making me so emotional. May God give her healing and give strength to her family." And again, how can people contribute? It's a campaign that is dubbed 100 shillings for Sheila. And you can give more. But whatever it is that you can, just contribute towards having Sheila back home, having her smile again, and give you as well like your smiles back. Because even the smiles that you give her sometimes are just those ones for, I just want you to see it's not that bad, that we're just fine. And but when you go away, that smile just, you go back to like what you usually are every other day. The pay bill number again, please, Eric.
It's 800-1427.
800-4127.
No, 800-1427.
Oh, 1427.
Yeah, 1427.
And the account name is your name. So contribute as much as you can towards this. And I hope that we can have you guys back in studio soon to just share on this. And do we have a timeline for when this money should have been raised? Or we just keep giving until we can't give anymore, until Sheila is back with us?
Yeah. Okay, there's no timing really, because when you go for a session,
Yeah.
you pay it. When you go for radiotherapy, you pay that amount on that day. It's not like you pay the whole thing at once, plus there are medicines that you have to buy.
Yeah.
So the doctor just gives you an estimate. This is the amount you're going to need. So that is the 2 million shillings.
Okay.
So it doesn't have a timeline really.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we just pray and hope that guys help us through. So that we can always have money to sustain Sheila.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you've done this by yourselves for a whole year. And this is the first TV show that you're coming on to just raise money in this way.
Yes.
And we hope that our audience will come through for you. And I understand that Sheila is going to hospital today as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What is she going to? What Mom has taken her?
Yes.
What's the treatment today?
For radiotherapy.
Mm-hmm.
She was told she has to go for 10 radiotherapy sessions. She started last week on Tuesday, so they're going every day for 5 days, Monday to Friday. Yes.
And for anyone who'd like to get in touch with you directly for advice, for counsel, for even you to hold their hand, maybe they're walking through this as well, and they probably just discovered that this is the journey that they will walk for God knows how long, and they would like to just reach out in terms of like more idea venye religious idea kufanya your research. Is that something that you would be willing to do as well?
Yes, that's okay.
And how can people get in touch with you guys? Social media or a number? Anything will do.
My social media handle on Instagram is just basically on all platforms is Michelle Ngay without a T. Then you can also call me on 0716 859954.
Just say that number again.
0716 859954.
All the very best. I wish you nothing but that.
Thank you.
And social media as well. I'm sure this campaign is hugely on social media.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
So how can people get in touch with you?
Okay, on all social media platforms, that's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, Inziani_Libwege. And then my number is 0700 596400.
To say that again.
0700 596400.
Okay. We have more SMSs here. Just before I let you go.
Okay.
Sorry kwa wagonjwa wote wa saratani, Mungu awaponye. Hi Mwikali, my name is Isaiah Munai from Bomet. I have contributed as well. May God help them. And for the boyfriend, may God give him strength. Hi, I'm Marion from Olka. Thumbs up to Eric and may God heal Sheila. Stay strong. Hey guys, ni Jadon. I want to say sorry kwa ugonjwa umewapata. May God heal Sheila. That is my prayer. Hi, my name is Mary from Wasin Gishu, wishing Sheila a quick recovery. May God heal her. And I think we have some more. Morning, what a touching story. Kindly send me the pay bill number. Above all, healing is her portion. Pay bill number again before I give them the wrong one.
Okay, 8001427.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Michelle, it's the right one.
Yes, 800 14 27.
I've said it so much.
814-27.
Yes.
814-27. And that's a pay bill, and the account number is your name. Morning, Mukali. I'm Cynthia from Mother River. I have contributed. The story is so touching. Guys like Erica, very rare. May God grant Sheila a quick recovery. Morning, I have had the story. I have had the story with my grandparents. Imagine they are crying. It's so touching. Hi, Mukali, I'm Anthony. That man is a man of substance. Tell him to continue with the same spirit. This has been such a moving conversation, and I just want to say God bless you all for doing what you're doing, and Eric especially. You have no option. She is your sister, and you were put in this space, and you had to walk the journey with her. She's your only sibling. But Eric, you had all the reasons to just step out, but you didn't, which is amazing. So keep doing that. May God bless you. May your doors be opened. May you get a job as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amen.
This has been Family Circle, and I hope you contribute. That number is 800
1427.
1427. The account name is your name, and it's 100 bob for Sheila. If you have more, please go ahead and just give. We'll be right back after this break.